Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time out to watch the video and interacting with the video as well. Right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the second test match between West Indies and Bangladesh. Right, the West Indies are in a commanding position right now, on the back of some brilliant bowling, especially by Jaden Seals, Shamar Joseph, and Kavem, right? And our batters have been out there doing their thing. So I'm going to be sharing with you the details of the match so far. Definitely covering Jaden Seals' brilliant performance and also talking about the performance of the other players as well. So just stick around to the end of the video, as we discuss these things, as we discuss the second test match, right? So, but before I get into the details, right, we'll really appreciate if you just take a few seconds to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so as yet. Right, quick and simple ways for you to support the channel, but your support goes a long way and it's really, really appreciated, right? So just take a few seconds to do that and then we'll get into the details of the video. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's get to it, right? So the second test match between West Indies and Bangladesh, it's underway. Today is the end of the second day. And like I said earlier, the West Indies are currently in a very commanding position, right? So the Bangladesh batted first and they were bowled out for 164, in their first innings, right? The match has been rain affected. Pretty much a huge portion of the first day was rained out, right? But we were still able to get some play in on the first day and get a few wickets, right? So Hetmyer got us got the ball rolling for us on the first day with a brilliant spell, right? Taking 2 wickets, and there were quite a few drop catches as well on the first day. So Bangladesh could have lost more than 2 wickets on the first day, but at the end of the first day, they were 2 down. So they started the day. I think it was 69 for 2 that they started the day today, and Shamar Joseph started out brilliantly in the morning session, taking 3 quick wickets to reduce them to 5 down, early. And then Jaden Seals came in, and put on a brilliant bowling performance, right? To bowl out Bangladesh for 164, right? So I'm gonna be giving you the figures and then talking specifically about Jaden Seals, right? Because his performance was historic, so gonna be talking about that, right? So bowling for us, we have Alzarri Joseph. He bowled 14 overs and took 1 for 29 from his 14 overs. Hetmyer, like I mentioned earlier, he bowled 15 overs, took 2 for 45. Shamar Joseph, he bowled 15 overs, took 3 for 49, right? So Shamar Joseph being among the wickets, taking 3 wickets there, very good. As a matter of fact, our top 4 pacers, they all contributed, either Alzarri getting 1 wicket, Hetmyer getting 2 wickets, Jaden Seals, Shamar Joseph taking 3 wickets, and then Jaden Seals, the pick of the bowlers, right? Definitely our best bowler, in the series so far, in the match, right? So he took 4 for 5 from 15 overs. Yes, you heard that right. 4 wickets for 5 runs from 15 overs. So that's an economy rate of 0.31 runs per over. Let me say it again. So he took 4 for 5. He bowled 15 overs and took 4 for 5. Yes, 4 wickets for 5 runs from 15 overs. That was the performance of Jaden Seals. He bowled 10 maidens in that spell, right? Nothing short of outstanding. Spectacular bowling by Jaden Seals, right? He has been, definitely has been our best bowler throughout this entire year, right? In Test cricket, right? Leading the way for us, especially in the wicket-taking column. And he did just that again, today in the second Test match, right? Taking, a brilliant spell of bowling, right? 4 for 5 from 15 overs, right? And it was a historic performance, right? So historic performance in the sense that it's the most economical bowling figures, right? That bowled by any bowler in Test cricket, since 1978. So not just limited to West Indies cricket, overall Test cricket, it's been the most economical bowling figures since 1978, for bowlers that has bowled, a minimum of 60 balls in their over. So that's a minimum of 10 overs, right? Economy rate of 0.31, right? At the top of the table, he comes in ahead of Umesh Yadav, who his economy, he took 3 for 9 at an economy rate of 0.42. And so Jaden Seals, continuing, his brilliant form throughout the year. I definitely, and I say it all the time, right? That stint that he went to England and did, you can see how it has improved his bowling dramatically, right? And I think more of our bowlers should seek to play in that English county championship during the summers, right? To hone their craft and develop their craft, right? We've seen Hetmyer go there, consistently to play, and his bowling has improved as well, right? His skill has improved, and I think that has something to do with it. Alzarri Joseph went there as well, I think not as often as Roach, but I think Alzarri has done a few stints there as well, and his bowling has improved. And now we're seeing it with Jaden Seals as well. So there's a pattern there that I think, our other bowlers, up and coming bowlers, can definitely learn from and go there to hone their craft, right? So, but Jaden Seals, he's been in top form, the whole year, taking wickets, no matter who the opponent is, against England, against South Africa, Bangladesh now, he's taking wickets, right? Top quality opponents, low quality opponents, does not matter, right? He's getting the ball to move off the seam, to move in the air. He's moving the ball in both directions, right? He's displaying a lot of control, with his bowling, right? So, and he's young, right? He's had a few injury scares early on in his career, but now that he's over that hill, hopefully, those injuries can stay away, as he's in brilliant form, right? And his craft is developing, right? So this definitely is a promising thing for the West Indies going forward for the future. I think he's about 21. Shamar Joseph is young also, about 20 in the low 20s, right? So both of them, are definitely promising signs for the West Indies future. Alzarri Joseph is still there, still in his 20s as well, right? So I like the way our bowling attack, especially our pace bowling attack, is looking going forward. Hetmyer Roach up there in age, but he's still displaying a lot of quality, right? His spell, on the first day was definitely exceptional as well, right? He definitely troubled the Bangladeshi batsmen, throughout his entire bowling. So, I like how our bowlers are shaping up, right? So, I focus a lot on the bowling. So West Indies, in reply, at the end of the second day, we were 70 for 1, right? Trailing by 94 runs, right? With Captain Kraig Brathwaite and Casey Carty being at the crease. The batsman to be out so far is Mikhail Louis. He made 12 from 47. Brathwaite is currently not out on 33. And Casey Carty not out on 19, right? So, we need another 94 runs to take first innings honors. And, and then going into the third day, right? So hopefully we can, what I am anticipating is that we bat out the entire third day, get a decent lead, and hopefully we can score fast enough tomorrow where we might be able to declare at the end of the third day, and give ourselves enough time to bowl against Bangladesh, late in the third day and also the entire fourth day, right? Possibly bowling them out and just have a small total to chase on the fifth day to win this match as well, right? So I am expecting us to win this match. But like I said, nothing is a given in cricket, right? We still have to go out there and do it, right? But so far, so good for the West Indies. Our bowlers definitely, have showed up for us so far in this series against Bangladesh, right? And they're continuing in that vein of form. So well done to our bowlers, right? This 4-pace seam lineup, it's definitely reaping rewards for the team, right? And I know people will say, oh, it's just Bangladesh, but I always say you can only play who's in front of you. And it's definitely proving to be a good combination, right? 4 top quality seam bowlers, in my opinion, in Hetmyer Roach, Shamar Joseph, Alzarri Joseph, and Jaden Seals, right? Those are 4 top quality seam bowlers. And, it's definitely showing, for the West Indies. Obviously, we want to see how this lineup does, against top quality, higher quality opponents, right? But so far, so good, and it's definitely looking promising, for us going forward as well, right? Sri Lanka, I think Sri Lanka tours us next after this Bangladesh tour. So, that Sri Lankan batting lineup should pose a bit more of a challenge for us. And so that would be a good test for us, and then going forward as well, right? But that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. Again, Jaden Seals put down a historic performance, taking 4 wickets for 5 runs from 15 overs to lead West Indies, to put West Indies in a very commanding position at the end of the second day, in the second test against Bangladesh. A huge honorable mention as well is Shamar Joseph, who took 3 wickets, Hetmyer taking 2 wickets, and Alzarri Joseph also took a wicket as well. So all our bowlers, or our main bowlers, contributed. So that's always good, right? So, but that's all I have for you in this video. As always, thank you for tuning in. Do remember to like the video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so as yet. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.